Top 10 Most Mysterious Islands in the World. The isolation of an island makes it the best location for strange things to occur. From wreckages to cannibalism to nuclear testing, some islands have supposed to be as a symbol of terror, fear and mysterious places around the world. Number 1. Easter Island, Chile. Easter Island is a small island in the Pacific Ocean. It was discovered by a Dutch captain on Easter Day in 17th century, therefore the name of the island be remembered with the name of that person. The island is covered with large number of statues, called moai. These huge stone monuments, commonly as much as 3 stories high, are well known throughout the world. The early residents on Eastern Island built them using fairly primitive tools, which make the statue's presence a lot more enigmatic. If you wish to see all 887 sculptures face to face, you'll need to schedule a trip to Chile and afterwards make your escape this extremely mystical island. Number 2. Socotra Island, Yemen. In Socotra Island visit, you would always believe to be landed on an alien place. This striking island, which is eastern of the Horn of Africa administered by Yemen, is host to a fantastic amount of special flora and fauna located nowhere else on the planet. Incredible geographical developments, hopping coastlines, dragon's blood trees and also several scarce types of birds include in the island's magical attraction. Number 3. Monuriki Island, Fiji. There are a lot of uninhabited islands and words. Monuriki had not been an especially unique one up until it was featured in a Hollywood movie. This little Fijian island acted as the major shooting place for the famous movie Castaway. The land area is approximately 0.4 square kilometers, nearly 100 acres, surrounded on all sides 360 degrees by coral reef. The highest point is nearly 180 meters, 585 feet. The territory includes volcanic rocks, ponds, palm trees, a pine forest, and numerous small white sand beaches. Number 4. Bermuda Island. Our next place lies in the northwest of Atlantic Sea. The name of this mystical island is Bermuda Island. There are 7 large islands and also 150 smaller-sized islands which in fact collection of reefs. Bermuda Island is the area of one of the strangest place on planet called Bermuda Triangle. This triangle is additionally called the Devil Triangle. The electromagnetic field in this island is really strong which could make all the navigating devices typically aren't functioning effectively. Many noted instances in the history tell us that a lot of planes as well as ships were disappeared in this triangular. This unusual phenomenon is really difficult to explain as well as these concerns are left unanswered till today. Well, if you could resolve the puzzle of Bermuda Triangular, you will definitely end up being the first person ever before that made an outstanding effort to resolve it. Number 5. Great Blue Hole, Belize. Blue holes are rounded sinkholes found in the Caribbean Sea. While the Great Blue Hole, situated near the lighthouse reef off of the coastline of Belize, isn't really precisely an island, it still deserves the number in this listing. The circular hole is nearly 500 feet deep as well as full of marine life and limestone stalactites. This unbelievable sinkhole, as well as the bordering island, is among one of the most outstanding dive spots on planet. The renowned sea traveler Jacques Cousteau was a big fan of this area. Number 6. Hashima Island, Japan. Hashima Island could once assert the title of one of the most largely populated spot on the earth. Regardless of that, the island, which was additionally renowned for its coal mining, is now totally deserted. The countless Japanese employees, along with workers from China and also Korean that worked in the island's deep mine shafts throughout Second World War, are long died before. When Japan moved to oil as its major power resource rather than coal, the island was not commercially viable, and thus deserted. A lot of the enormous concrete buildings are still standing, however, which provides this island the mood of a floating ghost town, or an old battlefield. Number 7. The floating islands of Lake Titicaca, Peru. These floating islands on Lake Titicaca, in Peru, are totally developed by humans. The floating islands are knitted with each other from floating toto or reeds, which create massive floor coverings or mats. The floor coverings are attached to each other with ropes, to maintain the floor coverings from dropping off. The local residents, called the Euros, constructed settlements on the reed islands a long time back, more likely to stay away of trouble with various other tribes in the location. The Euros formerly made their living from fishing, now tourist is currently their major income source. Number 8. The Island of the Dolls, Mexico or La de las Munecas. This island lies in Mexico and also called La de las Munecas. You could discover several types of dolls in this area. You will certainly see variety of wild dolls as well as they are hanging on the trees. The majority of these dolls are not in an entire body. This scary doll island is begin when Don Julian Santana is coming to this island. Don Julian Santana constructed this island by hanging weird dolls. The reason Santana hanging these dolls is to soothing the spirit of a strange kid that sank and also haunting Don Julian Santana. Don Julian Santana is also sunk in the exact same location where the kids are drowned. There is no light in this island. The signal of cellular phone is additionally inaccessible in this island. I think that you will certainly throw your dolls after seeing this island. Number 9. Thilafushi Garbage Island. The Maldives is a colorful heaven in the world, all white coastlines as well as clear water. That's the picture which the country represents to the tourists. Thilafushi is a man-made island that was developed as a garbage dump. The supposed garbage island is the home of around 150 individuals, whose work it is to look at trash as well as find out just what can be reused, what can be burned, and what can be exported to various other nations. However, with greater than 330 tons of trash being dumped on this island on a daily basis, it's losing its beauty. Much of it is burned, which consists of electronic devices, batteries, and also plastics, all discarding their great smoky byproducts right into the air as well as water. Number 10. Tiburon Island. Our next strange island is the most biggest island in Mexico. The name of this island is Tiburon. This island is the house of lots of type of poisonous animals. No, not yet. Have not I inform you that this island is occupied with a team of individuals which are thought as cannibals? There are cannibals called Seri which are thought as cannibals. The Tiburon Island is additionally thought to have minerals-rich island. In 1903, an Arizona miner, Tom Grindle, is doing his very first trip to the Tiburon Island. At his initial trip, he just visits out the outer part of this island. In 1905, Tom Grindle, in addition to 3 staff, are discovering the island. He went to Tiburon Island on June 10, 1905. Unfortunately, these teams of travelers had never ever returned.